Hey yo, what's up, Alpha Squad? Y'all, it's Tars down again. This is that Go Hard to Go Home channel. Alright, today, y'all, I'm going to talk about Protect and Provide, which is another Manosphere Red Pill myth that needs to kind of be debunked and other guys need to be helped with, okay? If you're new here, I've been watching the Manosphere for about a year and some change now, going on 6 months. And I try to solve problems in the Manosphere that could be already solved, but they're not because guys just keep talking. But today we're going to talk about this protect and provide thing and the man being the sole provider. All right? I'm just go ahead and come straight out with it, y'all. BS. It is BS. Okay? Unless you're a millionaire, you are not able to be the sole provider for your household. Now, it's going to be guys that are going to try to come with all this other BS. Well, I could do this. Like, no, the fuck you can't. Look, watch it. Once you start doing the damn math, you're going to start seeing where it don't come in at. All right? This ain't about just paying for food. You're going to need, that household going to need food. Everybody's going to need clothes. Everybody's going to need health care. Let's go talk about this health care thing real quick. Because the woman especially going to need health care. She need a PPP, bro. And I ain't talking about no loan. I'm talking about a pussy protection plan. You say this shit in a nice way, people don't get it. When you start saying it this way, people they'll start fucking getting out there then. That woman need pap smears. She need all kinds of checks and stuff. They got to get paid for on the regular. And then you got to pay for that too? Let me tell you what happened with the healthcare thing, guys. They tried to enforce that through the government. You know what people did? They just took the fine instead because the shit was too damn high. So if you can't pay for that and pay for the food, and pay for the clothes, and pay for all the cars, and pay for the house, then nigga, you ain't the sole provider. That junk they talking to that Manosphere, that shit is bullshit. They need to go ahead and start admitting that they can't be that way. Not no more. They keep talking about a woman staying home. That don't need to be nowhere near the house, bro, unless you a millionaire. Unless you a millionaire. Because all that junk that I just got done talking about going to have to be paid for. What you going to do, have one car? What she going to do, drop you off at work and go back home every day? You're going to need to be 2 cars. There need to be 2 cars at the house. And you paying $200-300 a month for the cheap-ass cars now. That used to be considered a high payment. Now it's considered a low one. $200-300 a month. Let's just say it's $250 for both of the cars. That $500 going right there. With the insurance, you out of another $1,000. You out of $1,000 right there. That's just the cars. They need to quit BSing guys with this bullshit. All right. The environment that has been created now because women went to work, because they are now part of the workforce, and there's more money in the economy and shit like that. Shit done got higher. Then you got other things like inflation and stuff just stacking on top of that. But you're supposed to be there and pay for everything. I don't see it happening, guys. Not unless you're a millionaire. Somebody gonna get sick. Somebody gonna have to go to the doctor sooner or later. People cry about that shit now. It don't bother me, but I always hear somebody every time. If you do gotta go to the doctor, it's somebody over there crying and bitching because they gotta pay a fucking copay, or they gotta try to come out the money for the bill because they ain't thought about these other things I just got done talking about. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of BS. I mean, like these guys, they're walking around talking about the guy being the sole provider for the household. And that's just the wrong idea to be putting out there into the world right now. Unless this nigga's a millionaire. He don't need to be the sole provider. This woman she need to be having some money for herself just so she can even pay for some doggone health care. Because she gonna need that. She gonna need that. And if you ain't concerned with things like that, well, hell, you ain't the man of the house anyway. You ain't taking care of everything. That need to get taken care of too. Your kids get sick. Going to have to be some healthcare getting paid for, or that doctor bill finna be all in your ass. Some people be crying about them little co-pays. $60, $70, $80 here. Shit, a copay might not be that. This shit might be $100 or $80, $100 or better. It could be that too. Depending on what they got to do, depending on them, whatever instruments they use on you when you get there, with all that junk, you can come out there with a high ass copay. So I'm not getting that. So I'm coming to Alpha Squad to talk to them today and tell y'all, look, hey, this is a thing that needs to start getting kind of pushed on to the side. All right, unless you're a millionaire. If you're a millionaire, that's just fine. Go ahead, go right on ahead. But especially because they try to say this 50K shit. The average guy don't make 50K. The average person don't make 50K because 20K is like $24 an hour. I showed y'all that in another video. Most people make about 18 an hour, which is close to about 38 a year. Around $3,000, two something three. And see, a $3,000 job, 3,000, 3,500, 34. That's more getting to the 20,000, 25 and $20 an hour range. So everybody else is beneath that. And somebody gonna pay for two cars. That's $1,000. We just got done talking about that. Half the money would be gone. Then where you gonna stay? The only way for that to work is that this woman will have to want absolutely nothing. But this is what happened to most guys too. They get into this situation, and as people grow, their wants are gonna grow. I was talking with my homeboy about it the other day. But wants and needs and things that people are gonna grow as they grow. So the joker start wanting something, and then you can't get it, and then it's over. And y'all all know I'm telling the truth about that. So I tell y'all Alpha Squad because I don't fuck with the 80% because they got their own way of thinking and they gonna keep doing that shit. But I would advise the guys in that 20% that you can go ahead and tell this joker now. And this joker need to be doing some of the same things you doing, investing, all other kind of shit, because everybody needs their own money. Both of y'all, for y'all to make that household work, gonna need money. And she gonna need her own too. A joker that decides to not work these days is a lazy motherfucker. If you ain't become a millionaire and you decide to not freaking work or do some investments, do something. Because that's what I do. I don't work, but I do investments. I trade on that Forex. I got somebody training me on that now. That shit be making money. When I get done selling my mama's house, I'm going to get me some more properties. So you guys still be doing stuff to make more money. Regardless of if you don't have to work or you come to a way of having a good chunk of money, you still got to be putting money on top of it. You know why most people that become millionaires go broke again? Because they steady kicking money out, but ain't nothing coming back in. That's why. You can look that one up. It's just a fact. But this whole thing about the sole provider, nah, it's BS, guys. It's BS. It's BS. It is. The math is against it. The problem is y'all ain't never gonna explain that math problem to women. That ain't gonna happen. That's why the Manosphere that's why it even exists. Because they keep trying to, we got to get the women to see our side. And they ain't finna see that shit. Yeah, it's bad math. For once, they doing the right damn thing in that one. It's bad math. This nigga can't pay for everything. You can't. When you saying it, you lying. You can help out. Y'all can help each other. What they said on what's that? was that Class Act? One of them house party movies where they was talking to the dean. What I think it was High School High. Oh, no, it wasn't High School High. It was How High. Yeah. I fucks with you. We fucks with you. We fucks with each other. Yes, y'all gotta fucks with each other. That way, y'all, then you can make something happen. But I just got done tell you, it's way more bills. That's why, like, even when Kevin Samuels used to talk about it, he used to be asking them where all this money supposed to come from because you just acting like you was gonna sit there. And I understood that, but it ain't no sense explaining that to the women if you ain't explaining that to the men too. The men need to understand that. First off, you ain't even got all that money. Not even that. So you shouldn't even be saying this, that you're going to provide. You should not even be saying this. You should be telling this woman that we're going to have to get together and do this right here. Or you wind up in a situation where a lot of guys wind up in. A woman wrote me on this channel, and some women have also told me on this channel, this shit don't work. It fails. This woman was telling me that her friend, her husband, the friend's husband, became a general manager for these Staples people, okay? And he told her she didn't have to work no more, and she was bragging about it. She said about a year or two later, that bitch was crying on the phone. Because it wasn't nothing but enough money for them to pay for food, pay for shit for the kids. She barely had any clothes. I mean, this woman, when she was telling me, but I know that. I know this was going to happen. It's going to happen every time. Because the math is against it. I'm telling Alpha Squad, fuck the 80%, the Redpill, the Manosphere, the other motherfuckers, because somebody gonna come on this channel and try and tell me that this is the wrong thing too. I know that. 20%ers, that's who I'm talking to. Alpha Squad, yo, fuck that, homie. The math is against it. It's illogical. It's illogical. So don't do that. You're going to have to tell this joker that, hey, look, you're going to have to pull your weight. Maybe one day y'all to get to the point of you having enough money and it'll be enough money for somebody to sit down when y'all become millionaires because, shit, she said that dude became a GM. I know he was making 6 figures. Ain't enough. Ain't enough. Because if you raising your family the right way, it's going to be thousands of dollars of bills every month. And for y'all to live good. We just got done talking about the cars. If it's 2 cars, that's that's $1,000. You don't have no luxury car. Even without having a luxury car, you still go for 2 cars. That's $1,000 a month coming out of the house, and you got to pay car insurance. Got to. Don't let a bitch get a flat tire. Don't let something go wrong with it. Then you got to come out of money to pay for that too. But you already kicking out $1,000 a month just for that. Healthcare. They already proved when the government tried to enforce that shit, they already proved that people couldn't pay for that. They proved that I don't have to own up to nobody about that. When you want to see a receipt, go look in your country's history. Because just a few years ago when they did Obamacare and all that shit, people started complaining. They just took the damn fines. Look, yeah. Some of y'all know exactly what I'm talking about too. Because some of y'all is people that's got to file taxes and all the other good shit. So you know exactly what I'm talking about. And it was still too high when they was trying to do it that way. So I know your everyday average joker ain't paying for that. But it's needed. That's why they try to enforce it. Or come up with other programs to help people get on it. Because people need health care. Your family's going to need health care. The woman's going to need more health care than you. That's one of the, when I went over that thing in Cheaper to Leave Her, they said, they was telling you, some of the reasons that women have less money than men ain't just this so-called wage gap shit and all others. They have different expenses in life. So in order for you to effectively take care of the doggone woman, you got to be paying for them things too. Or she gonna have to do it. So the more I keep talking, the more that money sign gonna rack up. And this is shit they ain't talking about. Nobody's talking about none of this stuff in the Manosphere. Nobody talks about the kids. Nobody talks about what the healthcare needs of the woman. Nobody talks about all this shit. Nobody's talking about that like some money just gonna pop out of somewhere, and then that's what it is. Like money just growing trees. No, that ain't what's going on. That's why they got such a confusion. That's why it's gonna stay a confusion up. Because ain't nobody really telling themselves the truth. But I just told you the truth. I just went hard. Because on this channel we go hard or we go home. And y'all know the deal. So let's start the conversation, guys. Let's talk about this. Y'all drop the comments. If you ain't got subscribed yet, subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't come on here every day. When I come on here, I'd have thought out everything I said. I'm finna drop something. And I'm finna let people know what it is. Like I just did right now. Because ain't nobody including all them bills. Nobody. They walk around talking about the man could be, not unless this joker's a millionaire. That shit is only gonna work that way. So y'all better come up with some other way of talking to women and telling them, hey, look, hey, bro, we gotta put in together on this shit. That's really what's gonna have to happen. For it to be good. But y'all still walking around trying to get these jokers. Shit, you trying to work at the factory and let her sit down. That shit ain't gonna work. That's why you got so many guys talking about I got left because of money. Because that shit gonna show real quick. Real quick, nigga. Real quick. That's why I don't get in those situations. I saw them all through my 20s when I was in the Army as a sergeant. I saw those situations keep happening. And no, it changed me. I tell chicks, no, hey girl, if we finna get serious, this finna be right here. You may as well go right now. Because that other thing that the other guy is trying to put out, I'm not even gonna go ahead and tell you that. I ain't even gonna go ahead and tell you that. Now, because I'm on my way to getting something bigger than this. And then I got to kick in all this shit. Because if I'm going to take care of it, I'm going to make sure everything gets taken care of. But I already know. It's going to be all this right here. No. Hell no. To the no. So, mull that over, y'all. And think about what I said. With all that shit stacked up on you, there's no way the man could be the sole provider for the household. That's why a lot of these households is failing. The women is blaming the men. That's why the women are leaving. That's why you got to hide. Most of those reasons is not infidelity, man. Most of those reasons, finances. That's reason one, infidelity. Number two is finances, bro. And you're probably going to get both of those in that situation. And in most cases, it's probably finances. Women be saying infidelity, but in most cases, it's probably finances. Because let's just look at all the rich guys who get caught with the infidelity thing. They don't get divorced. That broad turns a blind eye in most cases. Kobe Bryant did it, bless his soul. His wife leave? Nope. Stay right there to the end. R. Kelly went to jail for child support, but it was supposed to be doing all this, banging all these girls and stuff and doing all the other junk. His wife knew about the junk. Did she say anything? Nope, not till that nigga got broke. Donald Trump. Nobody heard about this Stormy Daniels bitch till this nigga about to get some money. Till he about to be the president. Till he about to be somebody important. Then she comes out. I'm telling you. Y'all better start listening. And you better wake up, y'all. You're being bullshitted. You're being bullshitted. Millionaires don't have no problem with this shit. They cheat all they want to, and women don't say nothing. So when in them cases at the bottom, see, I know it's finances because them jokers, they might be saying infidelity, but if the money was there, they wouldn't leave. Just like the rich bitches, the women for the rich niggas. You see what I'm saying? Y'all feel that? So let's have the conversation, y'all. Let's have the conversation. Y'all drop the comments, hit like, subscribe, share. If you think this is good info or you think this is something that guys need to hear. But y'all let me know what y'all thought about this one. This is Taurus Don, y'all. This is that Go Hard or Go Home channel. And I'm out of here on this one. Holla back, y'all. Peace.